Welcome to Learn to Live Stress-Free. This is Christine Wright with Dr. Robert Wright Jr. of www.stressfreenow.info.
Hi, this is Dr. Bob, the Stress and Pain Relief Doctor, coming to you today from the beautiful city of Barcelona. And as you can see behind me, there's an old structure which is under construction. And so today's wellness tip is about how to turn lemons into lemonade. So I was on a tour, and first tour I ever took that was a selfie tour. However, the driver told us it was a 15-minute stop, and the bus left in 10 minutes. So as I watched the bus pull away, I started laughing because I said, well, now I'm truly on an independent tour, and now I can see Barcelona the way I want to, which is to do whatever I want, because the bus doesn't, the ship does not leave until 9:30 tonight. And so let me give you an example of where I am now. So I'm in a park. I saw some school kids walk into the park. So I said, hey, let me see what this park is about. And so we had passed this building, but we didn't stop. So this is apparently some famous building in Barcelona. So take a look. Here we go. We got a beautiful building in Barcelona. And now this is gives you a pan out view of what's going on. So as you can see, it's a beautiful area. And this is across the street from where I was shooting before. And so I would have missed this. And as you can see, there are lots of people jogging, etc., on all kinds of riding devices. People here use bikes. And so I want to encourage you, now that the pandemic lockdowns are over, to get out there and do some traveling. And a survey showed that 94% of Americans want to go to a dream destination in 2023. And so I want to encourage you to figure out how to put into your schedule some travel time. And so no matter what kind of work you do, whether you're a student, think about a way that you can travel, whether it's domestically or internationally. And so now I'm back to the main building. So that gave you a panoramic view of what I'm seeing and experiencing. And so many people are working or have worked very hard. And so some people actually brag about not going on vacation. And so the statistics show the consequences of that. High levels of stroke, heart attack, high blood pressure, high levels of anxiety. In fact, prior to the pandemic, the CDC had come out with a report saying that 18% of all adult Americans 18 and over had a serious anxiety disorder. And so, as you can imagine, after the pandemic, the rates of anxiety, stress, burnout, depression, and suicide. So, for example, in the state of Colorado, among young people from 10 to 24, suicide has skyrocketed. And so this is very, very, very sad. And so, part of getting back on track and recalibrating your nervous system is to take breaks. And a vacation is a type of break where you can just stop your normal routines. So just one caveat. I noticed that many people go on vacation and instead of enjoying where they are spending an inordinate amount of time on their smartphone. And so that would be an example of the phone being smarter than the person. This is a case where the tail is wagging the dog. The smartphone is supposed to be a tool to help you increase the quality of your life. Instead, for many people, because they're spending so much time on social media comparing themselves to others, and also the amount of interruptions from texts and emails and unexpected phone calls. You're experiencing being in the rat race, being harried. Excuse me. So what I would suggest to you is when you do take a vacation, take a true vacation. That means whether you do it alone or with family and friends, but spend time with the people that you care about and love. Don't spend your time loving your phone. The phone is simply a tool. And so here's why the smartphone is so addictive. When they designed the smartphone, they use focus groups. And just like with video games, they determined what they could do to make engagement with the phone at the highest level. So they designed the smartphone to intermittently spike dopamine. So the brain loves dopamine because it's very pleasurable. But guess what? You could be having dinner with family and friends. Instead of engaging with them, instead of talking to them, what are you doing? You're looking at your phone. You're looking to see whether you have a text, an email, a phone call, or whatever else you're doing, looking at pictures and not spending time with people. So I want you to harken back to a time before we had these devices. And again, I am not against the smartphone, but I'm saying we need to think about how to use them intelligently. And remember that the smartphone today is now the #1 addictive device in the world. If I hooked you up to an fMRI brain scan, you would see that when you use your phone and you start scrolling, that the same areas of the brain light up just like you're taking cocaine. So if you're cool with that, then okay. But I'm just letting you know that there are consequences. Just like doing cocaine, there's consequences. And so the other thing with the phone is that if you don't take a break from it, it's actually changing your neural pathways, especially from the scrolling. That is kinesthetic, and it is driving the grooves, memory grooves, from your short term into your long term memory, your hippocampus, deeper and deeper. And the connections between the different brain regions, between what you're seeing. And then when I talk to people, I go, do you feel overstimulated from your phone? And most people say yes. And if I ask them, do you think that you're addicted to your phone? And without shame, many people just admit, yeah, I wish I could put the phone down. So this is Dr. Bob coming from the beautiful city of Barcelona, Spain, wishing you well, and hoping that in 2023, 2023, and 2024, that you can figure out a way of how to go on a real vacation and put that phone down. That phone is not your life. This is Dr. Bob from stressfreenow.info signing off. Be safe and be well. Until next time.